All right, DMX did an interview with the rapper Talib Kweli. He talked about how he got into smoking crack. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Talib Kweli's podcast is called People's Party. And I'll link this in the description. If not, you can look it up. And he went on to say this, but first, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out our music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. And don't forget, check out my backup channel for live streams. I can't live stream on this channel right now. Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. The only difference is 2.0, but two different channels. But he says, DMX, I was in Yonkers, said X. This guy, Reddy Ryan, he was like an older brother to me. He would rap and I would do the beatbox. I love this guy like an older brother. Me and my mans did a robbery one night and it was his birthday. And we came back and split the money. I said, here you go. Here, yo, go get you something nice for your birthday. So he came back with the blunt rolled up. And as I was counting my money, he passed the blunt and I was impressed. I don't really smoke, he said. He passed the blunt around and I hit the blunt. And I'm like, I was no longer focused on the money. He continued, I've never felt like this. It just effed me up. I later found out that the blunt was laced with crack. Whew. Why would you do a child like that? He knew I looked up to him. Why would you do that to somebody who looked up to you? A monster was born. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy, especially for someone you supposedly love. And at the time, DMX was 14 years old, he said. And so it wasn't like DMX went out there smoking crack, looking for crack. He really didn't even smoke. And he gave this dude that he looked up to some money for his birthday out. The lick he hit, and this dude turned around and gave him a lace blunt full of crack. And that's the streets. And, you need to tell people stories like this, the kids' story like this. The kids and young teenagers think the streets love them. The streets don't love you, You can go back and look throughout history at, so many prominent people who own the streets. Rayful Edmond, his own people was stealing the dope from him, when he was selling it in cold and pig Latin behind the walls. They was running off, not paying him. And he had to set them up. You know what I'm saying? You will look at, our AZ up there from Paid in Full. His real name was AZ. He fed the hood and the hood still looked to take him out. So you got to understand, man, all these rappers getting killed in their own hoods and their own cities and their own states. The streets don't love you. The streets don't have no love for you. And people got to understand that. It's hard for kids to understand that. You turn around and your homeboy's the one that's dropped a dime on you. Ain't no loyalty in the streets, and just look at this situation. He said, this is a guy I looked up to like a big brother. So if a guy that you looked up to like a big brother in the streets and you just gave him a birthday gift for some money and his return to you was some lace weed, and at 14, now we can understand why, DMX had a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was going out here looking for this, but guess what? You reap what you sow. He hit a lick, and guess what? In return, he got spun out on crack. And he's still battling that crack addiction to right now. And when you expose a kid's, body or brain into something like that, he don't have no other choice. He don't have no other choice. So that's his curse. And that probably was payback for him hitting that lick. He probably look at it that way. He probably don't look at it that way. Your own man's. You just gave a birthday gift for some cash to. If that ain't the streets in a short summary or a nutshell, I don't know what it is. And when I was younger, I was always able to understand that, like Biggie said, he said the 10 crack commandments, don't even trust your mama. She'll set that butt up. That's deep. And a lot of people that want to be in the streets, they come from solid backgrounds. I know a few of them. Some not here no more. Some, still here. Some dudes that come up from a 2-parent household, come from a good household, that grew up in good neighborhoods, they want to be a part of this jungle. No, concrete jungle. And when you living in it, you know what I'm saying? And you able to pretty much, understand the language, you able to comprehend what the streets is, you don't want to do that. You don't want to get involved in that. You don't. Because at the end of the day, you do something somebody tell on you. You hit this lick, your mans do this to you, gave you a lace blunt. And it's females that really would love to entertain dudes that's getting money in the streets. And it's different from back in the day. Back in the day, they was clocking it. Way back in the day, when you had guys like Eddie Jackson and a lot of those type of dudes that was putting it down, you know, they wasn't facing no Rockefeller laws. They wasn't facing no RICO laws. So they get caught, they back on the streets 2 to 5 years. You get caught today, shoot, even if you beat the Fed case and they got, what, a 97, 98% conviction rate, you're going to lose so much money, you're going to be at plan B, back at plan B. And if you do it again, they're going to catch you again. So either you're going to go back and try to get your education, you're going to be back at McDonald's, or you're going to get locked up under the penitentiary, and then you face a 25 to life. And you ain't even killed nobody where they couldn't prove that. What you got to understand is the streets love nobody. They don't. And everything you reap in that streets, you're going to sow it. And people be asking, why? Why did this happen to me? And they want to forget what they done. Karma don't forget. Karma has no limits. It could be something that you done when you're 20 and you're 88 years old. You're gonna reap that. You get what you put in this earth, on this world. You get what you put into it, and that's honest. That's one thing I could say. You get what you put in. If you put in a lot of good, you get a lot of good. Your good might not turn or materialize to what you think it is. But your good might be 25, 30 years additional in your life. Your good might be you find the right soulmate. You get a healthy child that's smart and go on to do great things you didn't do. If you do negative things, you might get a child that might be deformed. You know, you might cut your lifespan short. Or you might live a long, hard, strenuous life. But I'm not sure if DMX look at it that way, that he licked and got cooked on crack. But that's probably what happened. It was instant karma. And it came from somebody that he said, Reddy Ron, that he loved like a brother. If I'm DMX, I couldn't trust nobody after that. Sad story though, man. But like I said, people want to understand his trials and tribulations. A judge couldn't understand that. Somebody that's not from a skin color demographic couldn't understand that. Why you just turn to your mother? Why you didn't do the rehab? They couldn't understand it. A lot of people, you put them in DMX shoes, they're going to crumble. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. Check out our music entertainment playlist. Don't forget, check out the backup channel, Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0, for additional content and live streams. I can't go live on the channel. Want to make a donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, PayPal, link in the description. All my social media links there. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you guys think. We gone.